I recently read a quotation from a very famous statesman who a couple centuries ago was a president of the United States. And he said that I don't remember what he said, actually. So. If there was some Sanskrit with it, I would have easily remembered. But more or less, he said, styles, like the current of a river, we kind of can float and change. But principles are like the rocks of a mountain. They cannot be changed. And that was Srila Prabhupada's principle. He took the principle of pure devotion, of true Sanatana Dharma, pure love of Krishna. That was the principle. That Siddhanta was uncompromised. But how to apply it and how to bring it out in others in a way that actually is effective, and how to bring people to that true conclusion. Like the river, it can be adjusted. And we read Ramanuja and so many of the other great acharyas. They very much focused on this principle. Gaia is very much historically a place that has been manipulated in many ways by very materialistic-oriented Brahmins, yes, but simultaneously a place where the Supreme Lord, in a place where there's the greatest need perhaps, has revealed this higher principle. Udarandat Thakur, he represents that higher principle. Whether people are from Wall Street, which is kind of like what Saptagram was, where there's so much greed and so much wealth and so much corruption, or whether it's in the biggest political circles, Mordina hina yata chilo harinamu tarilo tara sakshi jagai madhai. Or Jagai and Madhai, who were simply murderers, thieves, and rapists, most criminal people. And also, the day I went to Gaia, I also went to Jarikhanda forest. And I went to the place where, according to many people, the footprints of the animals and Lord Chaitanya are still there in the rocks. It's a very special place. There's a temple there with Radha and Krishna, and behind there's a beautiful painting of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela in Jarikhanda. And we all know that story. It's not far from Gaia. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was going through the forest, and he induced the tigers to chant the holy names. He was going down a forest path, and Jarikhanda in those days was such a thick forest. It's the most dangerous forest in all of India. and there was a tiger sleeping right on the path. Now, you and me, we would probably go the other way. Or we would very quietly tiptoe around the tiger. But Lord Chaitanya went right up to the tiger and put his foot on the tiger's head and kicked him. The tiger woke up. Nobody does that to tigers. And Lord Chaitanya, he saw the spirit soul. He saw the Atma in the tiger. He saw the potential of that tiger to love Krishna. And he told the tiger, chant Hari Hari. Now, if you or me did that, it would be good if we chanted Hari Hari. Because Antakali Chama Meva. We remember Lord Hari at the time of death, we will attain him. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he had such love and care for that tiger. The tiger could actually recognize that this person loves he loves me. Lord Chaitanya's love for him actually made it possible for him to understand who he was. It's similar when a saintly person, Srila Prabhupada, when he came to the West, he loved people. And he saw the potential in people. And that actually awakened faith and trust. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was seeing that tiger as his own beloved child, his own loving devotee. And the tiger responded. And he got up on his hind legs, raised his paws, and chanted the holy name. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And as Lord Chaitanya was walking, the tiger followed him. And Lord Chaitanya started doing kirtan. And soon, so many tigers started following him. A whole group of tigers, a sangam of tigers. Many, perhaps dozens of tigers were coming from all different parts of the forest, just following along his side. And on the other side of the path, many deers were following. They were so attracted because he loved them. So they were attracted to them. He was so beautiful. He was attracting their very souls. He turned to all of them and raised his arms and said, chant Hari Hari. And all the tigers and all the deers began to chant. And their love for God awakened, and they were all chanting and all dancing, and they became so intoxicated with love for Krishna. And this is real kirtan, that they spontaneously loved each other. Now, when we do kirtan together, sometimes we think this person did this to me, and that person did that to me, and this person, but Hare Krishna. I'll deal with that after the kirtan, Hare Krishna. Have any of you had that experience? Well, the deers could be thinking that these tigers, they ate my wife, they ate my husband, they ate my children, they ate my mother, and they drank the blood and ate the flesh of all my relatives. Yes. Materially, that was the truth. But when they were united on the spiritual platform of Krishna, which is what kirtan can do, they were brothers, they were sisters, they were friends. And the tigers and deers paired off and were embracing each other and dancing with each other. This type of dance is very nice.